over and join from the last live. I am so sorry. I was trying something new and apparently that is not going to work. All right, let me give you guys a minute to join. Delete this stream. Let's see here. Hey, let me know if you guys can see this chat. So I just switched over. I'm so sorry if you were in the last live. Let me just get my chat box up. All right, hey Kathleen. All right, we back. All right, sorry y'all. So I'm gonna do a video about it, but I got a DJI camera and I love it. And you can go live on it, but apparently there is something with my internet today. So I won't be going live from it. So we have the trusty phone, so we should not have any more connection issues. Hey NLH Travel, what's up? All right, I guess everybody's back. So in my long ramble, I guess my camera was like, girl, if you don't quit that rambling, I'm gonna cut off. So, but I was talking about, so I had been a little afraid to fly. So instead of coming home to Atlanta, I knew I wanted to see my parents who are in Memphis. My entire family is there. So I decided to go from Puerto Rico straight to Memphis. So anytime I go to Memphis to visit my family, I am there a while. They feed me well and they take care of me. So I usually stay there a while. So I have been on the road since that Puerto Rico trip. So I left here February 28th. I did not get back to Atlanta until Monday. So it's been a long couple of weeks. So that is why we are delayed on this live, because I try not to go live at my parents' house and really be with them in the time that I get with them. So I try not to work as hard when I'm traveling. But hey, Dreams to Life Travel, but I am here. I am in Atlanta and getting it in. Now, let me tell you guys some exciting things that are going on. So the real reason why I went to Memphis is my dad's 65th birthday passed, and I wanted to spend the day with him and everything. And the next day I was supposed to have some content be a part of Tamron Hall's show. Well, Tamron Hall's schedule, I guess they reworked the episode, so the episode ended up coming out this past Monday, but your girl had a piece of content on Tamron Hall's show. So I was so excited about that. I feel so honored to have been a part of that, and I kind of thought when I woke up Tuesday, I would be different. I really thought that I was going to be holding my pinky in the air, hiring my assistant and be rich. But I woke up Tuesday and life was looking very normal. It was giving very normal, but I'm still excited that I had an opportunity to do that and to be a part of that. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is what all happened in San Juan, what you guys have seen in the vlog so far, and I want to answer some questions that I received. And now that I have to go live from my phone, hopefully I can remember them or find a different way to pull them up. So I put out a questionnaire on Instagram. If you guys have any questions about solo travel, about especially anything with Virgin Voyages or that trip that I just did, I'm happy to answer those questions for you today. So this is just a little impromptu chat. We just chatting. Hey LF McKinney. Hey Ty. I'm so happy to see all my people. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. But you guys, okay, so let me do this in the order of the vlogs. Okay, yeah, I was trying to get rid of the last live. So first vlog you guys saw was I spent the day in San Juan. So me and my sister ended up flying in, and y'all, I stayed in the most budget of budget hotels. The hotel was not bad, but y'all know I live for a nice hotel. I am a Marriott girl. This was not a Marriott hotel at all. It did what it needed to do for the night. We survived it, but y'all, that bed was so hard. So the day I got on the ship, my back was hurting. It was tight. That bed there, whoo, it was rough. They the complaints in the reviews were talking about hearing noise. I didn't hear anything, but that hotel, it was a literal bench in the room. I was like, that bench is not that just, y'all, that hotel just was not what I'm accustomed to. But the hotels in Puerto Rico are so expensive. So if you are planning to go on a cruise, especially if you're gonna do this Virgin cruise, get your hotel early. Like, at least do like a pay in four or something where you can split those payments up. Because the hotels were running about $370 a night for the really nice ones. And for me, that's pretty expensive. That's a lot more than I'm used to paying. So I definitely would say look into that. And I went to Distro T-Mobile, and then it was time to board the ship. Now, some of the questions that I got from my people on Instagram, I'm gonna try my best to remember them, but I got a lot of questions about the boarding process in San Juan. And I'm happy to report it's actually easier than what you would experience in Miami. Now, one of the things I loved about this particular port is that it is located directly across the street from Walgreens and a ton of different restaurants. And so you can drop your bags off with the porter as early as 9 a.m. So whenever you have to check out of your hotel, usually people are like kind of scrambling and trying to figure out what do you do while you're waiting to your boarding time, because Virgin boards really, really late. And I'm like, the thing I love about this one is like there are stores like, I think my sister went to like a Ross or Marshall's. There is, like I said, a Walgreens across the street that has wine, so you can buy wine to bring on board with you, because you can bring 2 bottles per cabin. What else was over there? It was just a lot of different restaurants. Like, there are so many things to do while you're waiting to actually like get on during your boarding time. And flying into San Juan, since I stayed, I flew in the night before, I want to say it was like, my hotel wasn't far at all. It was like maybe 15-20 minutes from the airport. There are 2 different ports in San Juan from my understanding. The one that we boarded at was called Pier 4, and supposedly it's near Old San Juan. So if that helps you, if you're going to San Juan soon and cruising out, that's where it was when I went a couple weeks ago. And the process was just super easy. Like, it was no different flying in. Now, I will say, flying out of Puerto Rico, one thing that surprised me that I had never heard was that they do like an agriculture check. So they want to make sure that you're not bringing back any plants or anything else to this portion of the United States, because Puerto Rico is the United States, but the other portion of the United States, they want to make sure that you're not traveling with like food and anything like plant-wise. So I did not know about this inspection and that you had to go through it. So if you're flying out of Puerto Rico, my biggest tip would be to make sure that you get to the airport in enough time to go through that check. So that's not an airport that you want to like pull that 1 hour mess with. I would say get there at least 2.5 hours early just to account for that. And it took me completely by surprise. I did not know that was gonna happen. And you know, like when you're getting checked for something, even though you don't have anything, you're like, oh my goodness, did I accidentally stick a plant in my purse? Like, do I have something? So I was a little freaked out going through it, but it worked out just fine. Leanne, hey girl. Leanne said, hey girl, hey, had the best time on Resilient Lady. I'm reaching out to you to book the next one ASAP. All right, that is right. Look, let me go ahead and drop this ad mid-video. I am a travel agent, guys. I forget to say it a lot of times. It's been kind of, if you know, you know. But I have been able to do some amazing things with my clients as of recent, and I'm just kind of feeling myself. So I don't feel like there is a better Virgin travel agent than me. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, y'all know I love Virgin, love going. I will tell you, I do only book Virgin at the moment. That is just honestly because it's my preference, and I feel like I know it well. And I honestly don't want to have to train for the other cruise lines. So I only book Virgin. So when you book with me, you're booking with somebody who knows Virgin in and out and actually does cruises. So I forget to say it a lot of times because I'm so much in the mind space of like, I like to cruise. But if you have an itinerary in mind, definitely let me know. Reach out to me. I'll see if we can get you any type of deals or promotions. And also, I have 2 group trips coming up this year. One is June 11th through 15th, which is on the Valiant Lady. And then I have a November 21st through 26th on the Scarlet Lady. So both of those are available to be booked. Today is actually, unfortunately, the last day on Virgin's drink promotion. So they have a free bar tab promotion that's happening right now. And if you book a balcony cabin on any itinerary right now, you're gonna get some free drinks or money to go towards free drinks. So unfortunately, today is the last day of that, but I've been talking about it for the last 3 months while they've been running it. So if you wanna get your last minute booking in before midnight, I'm willing to stay up and get you in. So we can definitely get that and get those drinks going. The amount that you get ranges from $50 to $200. If it's a 4-day sailing, you get $50. 5 or 6 days, you get $100. And I think anything above 6 gets $100 or gets $200, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Leanne stayed at the Caribe Hilton. Ooh, I don't think I saw that one on the list. I gotta check that out. My hotel room was $500, but I waited last minute. Yeah, Sheree, I was like, girl, them hotels, I really thought I could play that game with the last, I booked a week before I went to Puerto Rico, and that's why I ended up staying where I was staying. That USDA line was very long. Wasn't it though? Like, I was sitting here like, did I stick a cow in my pocket? Like, is there anything I could be stopped for with this? Hey, Iris. Iris said I flew in from DCA the morning of March 15th, was praying the whole time. I know it. Shout out to all my Melanin at Sea cousins that got on the ship when I got off. I wish I could have been on with you guys too. Celabella, I will get you the link, but it's in any of my, if you go to any of my YouTube videos, the link is there. And if you go on my Instagram, you can get to it a little bit easier. So my Instagram is DG and Danielle, but I will make sure to include the link in the description of this video once we get done. I will be on Valiant Lady May 4th. It's a girls trip with my daughters. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Enjoy yourself. Oh, May 4th is the celebration voyage. Okay. So I actually just booked 4 people for that trip. So now anytime I start booking people, the only problem is I be wanting to go too. Like, can y'all invite me? So I have quite a few people on that. You guys are going to enjoy the celebration booking. So I did the first year that they did that in Greece, and that was where, if you guys watched my series, I kind of talked about like Richard Branson being on board. If you're a music lover, they give you all types of behind the scenes stories about Virgin Records, and they have like the CEOs there, and they're just so many different people, and it's just a really, really great elevated experience. You have a good time on Virgin anytime, but being on that celebration voyage is special. And they do some free happy hours too. So make sure you get your free drinks whenever they do them. I feel like they're every day. I don't know what that plan is this year, but get your free drinks, go up there, visit, mingle. It's a great time. Gayla said, are you a sponsor for Peloton? I like the swimwear workout where you had in another video. I am not. Girl, look, let me screenshot that because I need to be. No, I dropped out. Y'all, I'm technology challenged. You know what? The more I start messing with this technology, the more I realize that I just might be getting old. Today I had to get the girl at UPS to help me pull up a barcode to return something to Amazon. So, hey, Harlem, New York. But no, I am not a sponsor for Peloton, but that is like one of my dream brands to work with. But if you, well, everything I wear from Peloton is old, and they change out their outfits, so I don't even think they have them. I would send it to you if they were still available on the website, but I don't think they still have those outfits because everything I have is like years old. Happily ever Yeti. You know what's so funny? They just tried to hold your comment because you put I'm a virgin, so excited. They didn't know what you were putting. Let's make sure we say Virgin Voyages. So that yeah, YouTube was trying to stop us there for a minute. All right, I'm caught up on comments. So I talked about the first day, which was embarkation in San Juan. So the next day, of course, we boarded. I feel like I don't have to talk about the pajama party. I didn't go, y'all. If y'all watch the series, I did not make it to the pajama party this time. But I have been fussing and saying I was not going to the pajama party anymore because it's 11 p.m. and they are usually pretty similar. I really wanted to go this round because for Resilient Lady, for some reason, the people who come on Resilient are just more lively. So I feel like that Resilient party, every time I've been on, it's just been different. So I hated I missed it, but I missed the pajama party. So let's get to St. Martin. So in St. Martin, I did a tour where it took you to Maho Beach where the planes fly over your head. Y'all, I loved that. Like, Loved it, loved it, loved it. So I've seen videos of people like standing next to like this gate. And the thing that's cool is like, it's like literally the airport is right here and the beach is here. And so you watch the planes fly in right over you. And of course they're getting ready to land. So they're coming down as they're getting ready to go to that airport. And it is such a cool experience to be over there and see that. So I definitely feel like if you go to St. Martin, you have to go to Maho Beach. If you do, so my excursion it was a light excursion. So we did a rum tour and yeah, 25 rums. And I probably had 20 or 21. When I was watching this series, I was like, I probably need to just edit this video out. Because I kept saying, I'm not drinking anymore. And then next thing you know, you see me with another rum. I'm not drinking no more. So yeah, the 25 rums were fun. But I will tell you, it was Topper's rum. And I didn't know they sell it here. Like some of you guys were in the comments telling me that you drink Topper's and that it's one of your favorites. I did not realize that they sold that rum here. And it was so good. They had so many flavors. I want to say they said it was like 90 something flavors that they had. And I mean, they really taste like the flavor. It didn't taste like an artificial like candy. Like, you know how you have Skittles and it's like, oh, it's lime. And it doesn't taste like lime. It tastes like green, if that makes sense. These taste exactly like the names on the bottles. So it was so cool. Yeah, Carla, it's Topper's. It's called Topper's Rum. So, yep. Thank you guys for the comments about my videos. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to be informative. I be having a time though, y'all. This one was hard to be informative because I was having so much fun. I was like, oh, let me tell y'all about how this goes. I just was enjoying myself. Hey, Kimberly. Yes, girl, you caught me live. All right, guys. So yeah, so that was what I did in St. Martin. And the only thing I will say about these 7-day Virgin cruises is you're going to ports almost every day. So you have 7 nights on board. The first night, of course, is embarkation. You get 1 sea day. So I had 1 day to just like enjoy the ship and kind of relax. I needed a nap every day. Every day I had to take a nap in order to attend the night activities. So I definitely did that every day, planned for my nap. But it really made me where I wasn't able to do the Virgin stuff I normally do. Like, I didn't do any classes. I usually like to at least do shot for shot or do like some type of like cocktail making class. My sister did a chocolate making class. But I like to do like the classes that are on board, but I just could not do it. I just could not because I was so exhausted from the tours. I think I made the right decision though because I've been on Virgin. I usually will do like the stuff I like to do on the ship when I'm cruising out of Miami. But while I was going to these places that I have never been before, oh, you best believe I was hanging out at these ports. So, so yeah, St. Martin was really, really beautiful. I do think that you can kind of get away with seeing what you need to see in one tour out there. So I'm okay with not choosing another itinerary with St. Martin. If it's a stop, then yeah, but I just can't say that I would just try to go back. It was beautiful, but I feel like I got a good feel for it. The next day was our sea day, which I will tell you guys, one thing that I typically do in the videos is I put out individual videos for each day, and then I combine them all in a movie. And thank you to you guys who watch both of them because they usually are just the videos combined together to make one long video. But this time around, there's going to be a little different. I have a lot more content. Believe it or not, we had a 45-minute video for St. Martin. And I narrowed it down. Like, I cut it as much as I could. So I'm going to add extended scenes in the movie. YouTube's algorithm, for some reason, loves those long movies. They will not push my content when it's the shorter ones. So I have to make the long ones. So I'm going to be putting out the same content, but at least now I'm going to be adding a little bit to it. So you guys will see what I did C-Day in the movie upload, which we are getting close. We're almost there. So there was C-Day. I won't even spoil it and tell y'all what I did. Watch the movie. The next day was St. Lucia. Y'all. And if you are new here and joined because of St. Lucia, let me know because I got quite a few subscribers because of the St. Lucia vlog. But you guys, when I tell you one of the best experiences I have ever had was St. Lucia. like from every moment of even just pulling into it. So I ended up getting up early that morning and I worked out and everything. So I happened to be outside as we were like getting ready to dock and like pull in, and the sun was coming up, so I got to see the sunrise that morning. And that's another tip that I'm going to tell you guys. I'm getting ready to do another video about some things to have, like some unique experiences on a cruise. Plan to get up early one day, or plan to be dressed in time to see a sunset, see a sunrise or sunset, because it's just like, you don't get a view like that anywhere else than when you're on the ocean. Like it makes for pretty pictures. For those of you who want to be content creators or are content creators, there is a such thing as, what is it called? Golden hour. And so golden hour will fall in between that time when the sun is getting ready to rise or set. So you look the prettiest outside. Go ahead, get up. I know it's early sometimes to like get full glammed and made up and all that, but you don't even have to do that. Y'all saw I had on my workout outfit and I caught that sunrise, and I never felt prettier. So I will tell you, make sure you do that if you are on one of those cruises. But every moment of St. Lucia was just amazing. Oh, if you are here, please be sure to hit that like button so YouTube will push this out. We are at, oh, I've been talking 20 minutes, y'all. Oh, y'all see, when I do a live, we be live in here. So make sure you hit the like if you're in here. There are 34 people in here and 14 likes, so please do hit it. But yes, so after I pulled in, I was already having breakfast. So I got to sit outside and eat breakfast as we saw those views. And when I tell you, the camera, it made me mad that the camera and the visuals just do not do St. Lucia justice. I honestly do think that port, I liked it a lot more than Greece. I was trying to think, like, my favorite place we visited when I was in Greece was Santorini. Like, Santorini is just, when you pull up, you see like these rock mountains, and it just feels different. Like, it's hard to even describe like the views you see. But St. Lucia is gorgeous. And it was just everything, like every moment. It's like the temperature was even perfect. Like, it was just, oh, it was so amazing. So if you guys have seen it, you know I booked, the only excursion I did on this trip with the Virgin Voyages was the catamaran ride, and I did a Jeep tour. We were supposed to do the Jeep tour first. So in my mind, I was excited about the catamaran. I've always wanted to be on kind of like a little boat and just kind of riding out at sea. So I was, in my mind, I was prepared to do the Jeep ride first, but they said there were so many of us that they had to switch up the order. So we did the catamaran first. So I didn't really like get to adjust to my excitement. And you guys will see sometimes in the video, I get so excited, like I almost can't even contain myself. Like I just be bursting. So I was calm at first because I didn't know we were about to get on. But the minute we got on, I lost it. Like, those views that you see, they took us where you see the pitons, so like the twin little mountains. You got all this greenery around. The water just varies in blues, and they're the most beautiful blue that you'll ever see. There were so many moments, like I've never like just been in a space where I'm like, I want to take my sunglasses off. The sun is bright, but I want to take my glasses off and take this in and see it. Like I was trying my best to imprint and just remember. I was like, okay, just remember what you saw here. It was that overwhelmingly beautiful. So St. Lucia is my favorite port I have ever been to. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a place as beautiful as that. So I loved it. I'm always up early and on my balcony for golden hour. Yes, I just look crazy and feel I'm looking at right. That's how you gotta do, yeah. Just get the content. Let's see. Are you going on Star of the Seas? No, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be going on Star. This is actually gonna be a light travel year for me. I am working on some other stuff I'm gonna tell you guys about. I'm pretty excited about, but I have my 2 group cruises, and for those of you who don't know, I will be on MSC in a week and a half now. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but St. Lucia was everything. So the Jeep ride afterwards, it was cool too. Like, we had a tour guide that was really, really knowledgeable. She used to play basketball. And for those of you who don't know, I come from a sports background. So I cannot play sports, but I used to work in sports marketing. That's what I have my master's in. I used to love doing like marketing basketball. Like I'm a big basketball fan. So the fact that she played professional basketball in St. Lucia, and she was talking about how she coaches kids and all that. We had an amazing tour guide. So I highly recommend, if you are going to St. Lucia, that you check out Virgin's offering for that excursion. I can't remember the name of it, but if you watch the video, I did put the screenshot in there and I put it in the description. So I'm getting better about doing that. But yeah, so that is where we are on content from this vlog so far. So we have Barbados coming, which I thought was my #1 port, but it was not. St. Lucia was. So we have Barbados coming, and then there is Martinique and St. Kitts, which will be together. And then this series will be wrapped and we will be dropping the movie. So going to what I was just talking about MSC. MSC actually invited me on my very first media sailing. So y'all know I've been invited out by Virgin to do some other like special sailings, but I've never been to a sailing when a ship was first coming out. So I am gearing up for that. And once we get to that MSC point, I want to talk about just MSC. So I knew this series had to come out before the MSC trip. So you guys thank MSC for the fact that I have had to get up off my fanny and do these vlogs as quickly as I have. Barbados is in the computer and I'm editing as we speak. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll be sharing World America, which, wow, what a ship. Today, I think it started its voyage to Miami. It's somewhere in France. I have been seeing sneak peeks of photos and videos, and this ship, y'all, we finna see something on World America. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you tune in, watch my stories, add me on Instagram, which is TheGenDanielle. Since they've invited me out for Instagram, all the content has to go to Instagram first, unfortunately. But another thing I'm excited about is I'm gonna roll out memberships here. So there's gonna be a chance to get access to the MSC information quickly and before everybody on YouTube gets it. So y'all know I'm an influencer before anything. So I have to do what's in my influencer contract. And so since MSC invited me out as an influencer with my Instagram, that's where the content has to go first. But I am so excited. Thank you, Yadi. Hey, DNaturally23, thank you for catching the live, girl. Look, you're not behind because I don't normally go live, but it's just been so many things going on. I was talking about, so my video from, it was so odd, 2 years ago, was on Tamron Hall's show Monday morning. So I caught some screenshots. It was just a quick little flash, but you know, I'm still very, very proud of that, and very proud that content that I made has made it to a nationally syndicated talk show. It's wild. And, you know, of course, I'm finishing this vlog series from San Juan. And then, you know, MSC World America is coming. And, yeah, I'm telling you right now, I am already prepared to get up at 2 and 3 in the morning. Y'all know I'm good for a good 2 or 3 in the morning vlog when everybody sleep, but I'm already prepared to stay up for these 3 days because I'm getting as much as I can on this ship, because World America has the cliffhanger, which is a swing that goes over the water. Y'all know I ain't doing that, so don't even worry about seeing it. They have a slide that goes from the top of the ship, which from my understanding has at least 20 floors, and it goes to the bottom of the promenade. So you can go from outside on the top deck to getting inside to the bottom floor where all the shopping and stores and stuff is. I've seen that. It looks pretty amazing. There is their bumper cars. I think there's gonna be a roller rink on there. There's so much stuff, y'all. I can't even remember. There's some kind of secret speakeasy. I'm trying to figure out how to get invited. Y'all know I love a good secret party or secret space. So there's a speakeasy on board that you have to be invited to. Hopefully, since I was invited to the cruise, I'll get invited to this speakeasy. There is, what else? The only Italy at sea. So like if you're an Italian food fan, y'all, they put some restaurants on this ship. So all the complaining people were doing in the past about MSC when they first got here, they stand for Mediterranean Shipping Company. You know, they're a European cruise line. So they had to work through some kinks with the food. But the food is gonna be fooded on World America, I can tell you right now. Let's see, Kimberly said you need to do a South Pacific cruise out of Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why the screen went out because I didn't do anything this time. Okay, now I know. It's because my mom is calling, which she usually does when I'm live. So sorry about that, guys, but we should be back. I think we're back. I hit decline on her. Hopefully she don't call again. I'm gonna come over here and text her so she don't call me again. Shout out to my mama who probably will now see that I'm live and stop calling me. Dean Ashley said, I'm loving the longer vlogs. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. I just kind of go by what my feel, and because I try not to put fluff in the videos. If I don't have anything to share with you guys, then I just don't record it. Like there are plenty of moments, believe it or not, that don't get recorded or don't make the vlogs. So but I really enjoy sharing information this time. And so hold on, let me just message her. I'm live, don't call. Okay. All right, so I really enjoyed sharing vlogs this time. Since these ports were new to me, y'all, this was like my 20th or 21st cruise that I've done. And so, of course, a lot of mine have been in the Caribbean, so they get really repetitive. So I've been to like the Dominican Republic probably 5 or 6 times, Nassau 100 times, it feels like. So when I get to go to a new port, I'm excited. And so what I try to bring through on the content is my excitement. And so since these were new ports and everything was such a surprise to me, like I was like genuinely excited. So that's why the vlogs are so long this go around. So I'm glad that you guys appreciate them. Greetings, the cruising Max. Carla said, do you like mega ships? I love mega ships. I am a mega ship girl. So I did Icon of the Seas is the biggest ship I've done. And unfortunately, that was not my favorite ship. But I think that's because I am not a Royal Caribbean girl. So if I had my choice between doing Icon of the Seas and doing, well, Icon was pretty though. It was a really, really beautiful ship. So I am a person that would prefer to stay on the ship. Most ports, other than the ones I just did, if it's a port I've been to before, I could stay on the ship 7 straight days and I wouldn't mind. So Icon was really, really pretty, but the feel of it, the included food, I just was not a big fan of Icon. But Carnival, I'm still a Carnival girl. We don't talk about Carnival very much on this channel because I have not done one in a while, but I would love to get on Jubilee. Mardi Gras was my first solo cruise ship, so I loved it, but I am a mega ship girl. So Virgin is the only kind of smaller yacht feel type ship that I really like. And of course, all their ships are the same, so they just kind of feel like home to me, but if it were my choice, I'd be on a mega ship. Would you ever do a Disney cruise? Trust there isn't a ton of kids running around. You know what's funny? Disney keeps coming up. I don't know if you guys saw, but they just invited quite a few Black content creators out. And I'm not gonna lie, when I watched the content, I was a little salty. I was like, I know I'm not like a really huge content creator, but I'm a cruise creator. I would have loved to have been invited to Disney and, get to just be around all that Black excellence. So I would do it. I'm kind of iffy though, y'all, because with the fact that I love the adult experience of Virgin so much, it makes me wonder, is Disney going to be like too much of a complete opposite? When you're going from a cruise that you do most of the time that has no children to like a children themed and focused cruise, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Now, my best friend, shout out to her. She is a big Disney person, and she talked me into going to Disney World for the first time. So I just went when I was probably 2021, actually. So I just went to Disney for the first time a couple of years back, and I liked it. I loved me some Mickey ice creams. I just love biting Mickey's little ear off with that chocolate coating. So I would do a Disney cruise, especially if I was invited, I would do it. But maybe a Disney cruise will be in my future. Would you all want to see my experience on a Disney cruise? Like, I feel like it's going to be a lot of relaxing because I'm just not, I'm not a big character person. I'm not a big Disney movie person. So I just wonder, what would I do on there? The service is absolutely impeccable. Okay, so that is what I've heard. I've heard they have really, really good service. Okay, everybody's saying yes to a Disney cruise. So maybe I have to start looking. Kimberly said, I am going on Carnival in May and signed up for the Dr. Seuss breakfast. I'm nervous. Don't be. You know what? My friend Gabrielle, if you guys saw her, she was on the celebration with me. She signed up for the Dr. Seuss breakfast. And I feel like she didn't go because she chickened out. Like she literally paid for it and didn't go because she chickened out. But I think whatever you do, I think it'll be fine. I think the kids are just gonna be excited to see Dr. Seuss, but I would love to eat some green eggs and ham. Like I personally would do it next time I'm on Carnival Solo. So I think it'll be a good time. Yadi said I need to get back on the Disney cruise. Yeah, look, Disney just is not in my budget right now. I'm like, do you have Disney money? But I've heard like the service is really good. I've heard that the waiters, I guess, move around with you so you get the same waiters and everything. Their rooms look really beautiful. And I just know the Disney experience for anything Disney does is just big. So I would imagine it's going to be like a really, really good cruise. Carla said, I am going on Odyssey of the Seas in May to the Mediterranean. Any tips? Ooh, okay. So the Mediterranean is fun. So Odyssey of the Seas, I'm not exactly sure since it's Royal Caribbean what the itinerary is going to look like. But if it's anything like when I went on Virgin to the Mediterranean, you're going to have a lot of port stops. So you may have maybe one sea day. So my biggest tip for the Mediterranean is wear comfortable shoes. So that is not the place for you to be getting in like your really cute heels or sandals because their ground is really hilly. I did Santorini dress shoot while I was out there and we had to walk up and down all of these hills. In Santorini, they actually end up doing if you're there during sunset, everybody is trying to capture photos. And so you think that it's going to look one way, but it's actually very, very touristy. There are a lot of people there and a lot of people trying to capture photos at the same time. So I don't know if you're planning on doing a dress shoot out there. Just be mindful and just pack your patience with you if you do that. But the biggest thing is the shoes, because I was not prepared for the ground to be that hard and it's like that cobblestone type ground. So I would say that. What else? Oh, stop and get some euros. I went there thinking I would just use my credit card. They take Visa a lot of those places, but it's always good to have the currency if you're going on like that type of trip where you're flying out. You can get away with just having US dollars if you're going to the Caribbean, but if you're going over there, make sure you stop and get some euros. A lot of airports will allow you to get them there and do a what is it called? Currency exchange. So do that, and that might be it. That might be all I have for the Mediterranean off the top of my head, but it's an amazing trip. You're gonna have a great time, and you know, just take it in. Take a moment to take it in because it's really beautiful over there. Bethany said, I'd like to see Disney from Girl Solo, no kids, adult perspective. Bethany, I just hope I'm not fussing. Y'all know sometimes I get into my little rants about stuff. I hope I'm not like, I gotta be out here 7 days with all these cheering. So we'll see, we'll see. I would love to try Disney though. And I'm the type of person like anytime a day at sea, as long as it's not one cruise line I'm thinking of, it's a good day. So I'll find a way to have fun and to enjoy myself. And I heard they have an adult area, which is good for me. Odyssey is a beautiful ship. Make sure you make reservations for the North Star. Okay, good. Thank you, Yadi, for the info. Hello, BZ Mom Johnson. You are welcome, Carla. All right, what else do you guys want to know about the San Juan trip, solo cruising, or anything else? We are getting into March, so now, well, pricing, you can get some good last minute deals on cruises right now. I'm trying to think who has something going. Virgin Special ends tomorrow. Let's see. Off topic, but where do you get your hair from? Loves it. Thank you. So yeah, so I actually, y'all, the videos are so behind. I got so many videos put out, but I got with my stylist and we did a video because you guys always ask me about my hair, but it is a sew-in, so I don't wear wigs. So y'all are like, how am I able to keep my wig glued down? It's because it's not a wig. I would be floating and flapping just like anybody else with a wig. So it is a sew-in with a closure. And I get my hair from Snob Life most of the time, and my stylist, which is Transformations Beauty Studio. So she's in Atlanta and she does a glueless sew-in. So I actually glued it down today because I was getting ready to I'm trying to get back in my swim lessons. But it's like sewn down with a band. But I have a video that is coming that is actually edited. So it really is coming that is going to talk about all of that and how I maintain my hair on vacation. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. So what else do y'all have going on? Is anybody trying to book a Virgin Cruise anytime soon? Like, what y'all got? Where y'all Virgin Cruises at? So I need those bookings. So if you are planning to go on Virgin, I'd love to help you book yours. Even if you don't need help, just help me as a travel agent. Just help me. Like, you can ask me any random questions. I'll tell you some hidden spots. And I'll tell you how to get your reservations and everything. I leave on the 27th, my birthday. All right, Smiley Show. Happy early, wait a minute, 27th is of what? Not today, must be April. Happy early birthday. Charmaine, girl, what's up? In November. Okay. You're one way. So wait a minute, are you going to Transatlantic? Where are the ships going in November? To Puerto Rico? From Miami to Puerto Rico? Is that the one way that you're doing? Kimberly said 5 booked already, but I'll get you on the next one. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you, girl. 5. Oh, I missed all 5 of your bookings. Oh, I gotta do a better job. Yeah, I gotta get on my business stuff. Okay, good. We got questions. Beezy Mom said, yes, I booked today for Friendsgiving. Okay, so now I know who you are because I did see that booking come through and I did email you. I remember. Okay, so now I know your name on here, so I know to look for you. Yeah, I'm so bad with names, but like if you book with me, I remember you. I don't know why it works like that. April. Okay, so happy early birthday, Smiley Child. Charmaine is going next May on the Brilliant to Alaska. So is that the one you are going with? You going on a group somewhere? Is somebody have a group cruise on Brilliant to Alaska? I definitely want to go to that. I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger on booking Alaska for Virgin next year because I really want to go. Maria said, any hidden spots for Mexico? The only port I've been to in Mexico is Cozumel. And I just do cruises. So unfortunately, I can't tell you a lot outside of that. I don't even know about an all-inclusive out there. But when I went to Mexico, I did Mr. Sancho's and it was fun. So they have like an all-inclusive package where you get the food, you get drinks included. So that was what I did when I did my cruise stop there. But I don't know of any other like hidden spots. Miami to Puerto Rico. Okay, that is going to be a great cruise. I hope you enjoy it. I want to do a one-way somewhere because it'll be so much cheaper to just get off and pay, you know, like the one longer flight. Bethany said, I'm on the San Juan to Barcelona Transatlantic. Y'all are doing like all of my dream trips, and I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like y'all need to be doing videos because I want to see what the process is like going from Miami to Puerto Rico, and I definitely want to see the San Juan to Barcelona. Like what? So and so that one is going on Resilient, leaving in 2 weeks. What should I know about the ship and being solo? Any tips? Oh, girl, so many tips. So first up, so is this gonna be your first Virgin cruise, Bethany? Either way, I can tell you, Resilient has the best shows. And when all the ships first came out, so Virgin has only been around since 2021. Like, let's start there with how epic they are, and they've only been around that amount of time. So with them, everything was pretty much the same across all 3 ships, except for some things were moved around and flipped a little different. But Resilient has more of a Greek theme because that's the ship that typically goes to Greece. And they have like a show called Persephone, which I think is one of the best shows on a cruise ship, period. It's one of the best ones I've experienced, for sure. And it's very different in that the floor, like the actors and everything and dancers move around. So it's not just like a stage production, it's like very interactive. So if you are going on the Transatlantic, you're gonna have plenty of time to do the events. So just really take in the events and everything on Resilient because they have, what other show was on there that's not on the other one? Right now they have a comedian on board, I think a magician, or maybe he's a comedian magician. They have that. So they have really, really good shows. So I think you're going to be entertained. As far as solo experience, I'm always curious as to how many solo travelers will do transatlantic. But either way, Virgin is going to have like solo meetups. So the first day you have an opportunity to meet solo travelers. It starts at about 5:45 or 5:30. When you go to this particular spot, they're going to, just have you kind of introduce yourself. Sometimes they have you introduce yourself. Sometimes they do like an icebreaker game, but they make you really feel appreciated as a solo traveler, and they give you all these opportunities to meet people. There is a dinner that's going to happen later that day with just solo travelers at Razzle Dazzle. So you'll have an opportunity to meet some people if that's what you want to do. If that's not what you want to do and you kind of want to hang by yourself, there are all types of ways to maneuver around that ship where you can kind of get away from people. Because I know sometimes, like, I'm a little introverted and I'm a little extroverted. It just depends on what you're going to get for the day. I never know. So sometimes I just want to chill and relax. Those spaces right outside of deck 7. So like where you come in on the ship, you're going to see like these seats that are going to be on either end of the ship. Those are really good areas. It's like a getaway. For some reason, people don't hang out there. It's right outside the ice cream shop. So I usually will go get some ice cream and just sit out there and lay out. So those are good spots to kind of get away from people if you want some outside time that's not on your personal balcony. But you're going to have an amazing time as a solo traveler. Like Virgin is the only ship I would spend 14 days for a transatlantic on. So you have nothing to worry about. I'm so excited for you. Make sure you message me and let me know what your experience is like, because I really, really want to know what a transatlantic is like. Hey, Maria. No, tried to get a group, but no one wants to come, so solo. Yeah. Charmaine, let me know what day you're going to Alaska, because I feel the same way. Like, I've tried to get people to come. I haven't fully put it out there, but let me know what day you're going. I may hop on the day you're going. We are on Brilliant to Alaska next June. Okay, Kimberly. Kimberly, is your cruise like 11 days? So my birthday is in June, and I was looking at doing Alaska then. But I have actually a group cruise on Celebrity in June that is going to overlap and wipes out my chance to go to Alaska then. So I was looking at maybe August or September. Bethany, enjoy, but also pace yourself. Lots to do or not. I did Irresistible Mad solo and loved it. Oh, yeah. I got to get over there and do that one. Not my first Virgin cruise, but my first time on Resilient Lady and first time solo. Should I try Persephone for the first night? 40 solos. Whoa, 40? Wow. Oh, now I'm really mad I'm not on it. I would love to be on with that many solos. That is awesome. But I guess if you think about it, usually it would be a solo person that can, cruise for that long. So the only thing I'm concerned about when it comes to that, so at the beginning of the year, I did my first back-to-back on Virgin where I was there 9 days because I just wanted to see what I would feel like being on the same ship that long. And I felt fine, but I just felt like my family, they were all doing stuff at home. And so I was like, what if something happens and I'm like on this ship 7 days straight and I can't get off until we get to a port? So that's the only thing that concerns me. So if I could just put my family in a little bubble, and then I would easily be able to do those 14 days. Because that 9 was nothing. Like, I got nothing done I was supposed to get done. So I probably could have gone like another 10 days and been fine. I am on Valiant, then Jewel of the Seas, the 7th through 4th. 7th through 4th. So how, wait a minute. That can't be right. 7th through 4th? You're on that long? Again, the 8th through the 15th, the Hopefully Star, and then back on Wonder. Yadi, you are the Royal Caribbean girl. Like, when I gotta figure out why I didn't love Icon. I loved Freedom of the Seas, which is their smallest ship, which is older. And that's so not like me. I gotta figure out what was up with Icon. It might have been because it was an inaugural. And I think it was because I paid the price I paid. It was just nothing that was gonna satisfy me. That ship had to blow me away for me to be happy after I paid that money to get on. So I think that's why I'm a little salty. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, please do message me. May 28th through June 4th. Okay. Wow. Let me see, is something else happening that day? I feel like I've seen that booking for some reason. Maybe I have somebody on there. Okay, so it is a 9 day. So yeah, I knew it was a little bit longer than the normal 7, Kimberly, that June sailing. Oh, July 4th. Okay. Girl, I was was like, how long are you gonna be on this ship? Yeah, you killed Icon. Like, yeah, I know you did enjoy it. Like, you did a great job on Icon. And it's so funny. I actually just thought about you the other day, and I was wondering where you had been. So I'm so glad you popped in here. I gotta catch up on your videos on my channel. I also booked solo for Valiant to NYC, for the NYC to Barcelona Transatlantic. Okay, so Bethany, you are a Transatlantic girl. Okay, I see. You should book that one. Has a stop in. Ooh. Okay. Hey, Mika. What's up, girl? Okay, look, a transatlantic is high on my list of things to do. I just am so concerned, y'all. My parents are fine, but they're just older, so I just am always so scared to leave them that long. Which I don't live in the same city as them now, so I don't know what I would do. So I might as well just go. You know what, y'all didn't have to pull my leg too hard. I'm gonna get on a transatlantic. Maybe that's what I'll do next. It's just a matter of which one would I want to do. Like, do I want to come back from somewhere? I think I would rather like fly to Greece or something and come back to Miami and get off. I've been recovering. All is okay, but I had a heart attack. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that. Maybe that's why you were on my heart. Girl, I'm so happy that you are recovering. It was scary, but God is good. God is good. Girl, I'm gonna have to message you to the side. I'm so glad that you're recovering. So I'm so sorry that happened. Longer cruises are the best. Yes, I agree to that. Questions. Just got out of Valiant Lady and loved it. Was my first Virgin Voyages cruise. Wondering if all the ships have the same vibe. Is the diversity and entertainment similar on all Virgin Voyages ships? The diversity is starting to get to be pretty consistent across all of them that I've experienced. The vibe is different though. So what I'm catching with the vibe, and I'm starting to go different seasons. When you cruise like right now, like January to like before the summer, it can kind of be hit or miss as far as how lively it is. Even though Virgin is an all adults cruise, most people take their vacations in the summer. So you're going to get that wild bunch in the summer. And I'm finding that 4-day sailing, those are the people who, I always say the videos, they're there for a good time, not a long time. So that 4-day fire and sunset soiree sailing, you're usually going to have the more lively people there that are coming to party because they just have the 4 days. The other cruises are kind of in between. So if you're looking for the liveliest time, I would say go in the summer. If you want more of a laid back vibe, probably January to early May. But it's kind of hard to say because Virgin has just been sold out like the whole first half of this year. So they have really picked up and really had a good year with people coming over. And I found them to be really diverse, whether you're going in Greece. The San Juan, I could not believe how diverse San Juan was. Now, I was prepared for that one to not be diverse, and it was. Quite a few family members from here were there. So I was really happy to see some of my people. And just enjoy it. I know on Valiant and Resilient, the Scarlet Night after party is a hip hop party. And one thing Virgin has been really good about is if you complain, if they hear like a general complaints, they go in and they make changes. Like they want your feedback and they want to know what the people want. And they kind of had I guess there was kind of a message out that they had kind of that little, what is it called? Like the music, the And so now the Scarlet Night after party is a straight up hip hop party. They have really good DJs that have been good about mixing the music and everything. So I definitely say like there has been a shift in that. So you should be able to find something no matter what background you have or where you're coming from. Techno. Is that what's called? Is it techno? For some reason I was thinking like EDM, but I think it is techno. Yeah. The look, y'all know the unts. But I like me a little bit of that sometimes. But yeah, this last time though, DJ Leon, I think I put her name in the St. Lucia vlog because that was our Scarlet Night. Yo, they play Not Like Us. I have never heard a minor out like in public. And y'all know I love me some Drake. So I was a little bit upset that they chose to play that song. But then at the same time, it was kind of cool to be like, A minor. But they did that in the club. Never have I heard Back That Ass Up on Virgin. I almost lost my mind and got on that in the middle of that dance floor. Y'all know that's my song. That's my anthem. So when I heard that beat drop, I was like, not on Virgin. Not on Virgin. So the music has drastically improved. I can only handle that music for 15 minutes. I know, right? It's good for like a minute. You just get your fist pump and get on out. Yes, I enjoyed the hip hop after party on Scarlet Night and the music at the pajama party. I was wondering if that was just a one-off thing. The bands were black too. I was loving it. You know what? Virgin has some really, really good bands. I don't know where the Lee boys are right now. I think they're off the ship. But now it's getting to where I'm like looking up who the bands are because they have some really, really good bands that can do like good covers. Siobhan and the Force was on Resilient Lady. I know for a fact that they just got off because I actually started following them. But it's getting to the point where I follow the bands to see like who is potentially going to be on the cruises. So that's another hack. If you are a big music person, like I love a good live band. Make sure that you look up those artists that you see when you're on Virgin and just give them a follow. They appreciate it so much too on Instagram. I can't wait for the PJ party and Scarlet Night. Yeah, oh yeah, you are gonna cut up on Scarlet Night. I already know. You just might jump in the pool. I have yet to jump in a pool on a Scarlet Night. I feel like that needs to happen soon. So next time I'm set to be on Virgin is my group trip in June. So maybe in June I will plan to jump in the pool. But yeah, let me see what else is happening. So you all know we've talked about Brilliant Lady is coming out. So Virgin's new ship is coming out. I haven't heard plans of them to come out with any other ones than this one. So this is probably gonna be a pretty big deal. And for those of you that are in California, which I saw in the other live, we do have some California people here. Brilliant Lady is coming over to LA in 2026, which will be great for you guys because I know that that's a flight coming over to Miami. So it'll be nice to have Brilliant Lady over there for a little while. It's just a short stint. And then it's going to Seattle. That ship is bouncing all around the place. So that's really exciting things that are coming with Virgin. If you are going on Scarlet Lady anytime soon, they have updated Razzle Dazzle and changed it to Lucky Lotus, which has like dumplings and like an Asian cuisine. And it's supposed to be really, really good. The videos I've seen, everybody says it's really good. I am eager to get on Scarlet. You guys won't see it from me until it seems like November. I don't think I'll be on Scarlet till November, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But that's pretty much all. Like Virgin has been having lots of solo specials for balconies. So I know for us solo travelers, it's always hard for us to travel because it's more expensive and we typically have to pay for 2 if we want a balcony. So if that's something that you are interested in, reach out to me because there are some solo specials on particular sailings. I know a couple of them in April. So if you're looking to cruise like right now, payment would be doing full because we're less than 120 days out. But you can get a solo balcony special. I told my girls that my dress has to be pool safe. And see, that's my problem too, Yeti. I have not worn a pool safe dress. Like I'm always like trying to dress up for Scarlet Night because I just enjoy dressing up. When it comes to that, like that's one thing that Virgin does different is they don't have like an elegant night and they really kind of let you wear whatever you want. So if you wanted to wear like red jeans and a red t-shirt, which I don't know where you would find some red jeans, but y'all get the point. Like if you wanted to wear like anything red for Scarlet Night, that would be fine. But I take it as my opportunity to dress up because I do like dressing up and you know, looking good and taking pictures around the ship. So that's kind of my elegant night. But any more questions? Look, I have been on here almost an hour with you guys. This doesn't mean you won't see me again because I'm going to try to do a premiere for the last video if it's not too long. My goal is to make the Martinique St. Kitts video pretty short so that we can watch it and then go live right after. So that's the plan. I'm going to see how much content is in there. I never know till the end. But Barbados will probably be out tomorrow, if not Saturday. And then we'll be wrapping up with the final video. So the series is coming to an end. How much do you suggest for a bar tab? It honestly depends on how much you drink. If you are going on a 5-day, is your husband gonna go with you? I know, like the good thing about them is that they'll let you share the bar tab. So if it's gonna be 2 of you, you know, maybe do 400. Might be a good amount. I know I've had the $200 bar tab before, and it's just too much for me because I bring a bottle of wine and I haven't been drinking as much. And the coffees just don't justify because they're really not that expensive. They're like $5 on board. So I would say it really kind of depends, but I would at least get a $200 one just so you can get the $25 bonus. And that might be a good start for you. Hey Mariah, hey Trinity, where are you going next? Oh yeah, so next I am on MSC World America in 10 days? April 9th, I will be on MSC World America. So I will get to introduce that beautiful new ship to America. Do you have your passport? Who wants to come to America? Can y'all tell I be on TikTok too much? But yes, I am going to be on World America. So it's going to be the media selling. So I need everybody here, all 31 of you guys to tune in and tap into the content because MSC invited me and I want all these brands to start inviting me to these events. So I plan to really capture as much content as possible and get it out as quickly as possible for World America. So as excited as I am about putting out Barbados, Martinique, and St. Kitts from this Virgin series, I got to wrap it up because we got to get to World America. That means brunch, Yeti. Shari, I know you're not talking about that $200 is just enough for brunch, for the drinks. Is the food that bad? You know, people have said that, and I went on the MSC Seashore, and so I haven't spoke to it publicly because I don't feel like one experience on one ship is enough for me to say something is good or bad. I feel like I need to experience it multiple times on multiple ships before I have a full consensus. But the food was not great. It was not great. I will tell you that. But I did do specialty dining, and that was fine. Like, they had the best steak. I have always said that Carnival Steakhouse has the best steak I've ever had. But that MSC steak at Butcher's Cut, even though it was an additional fee because I had to pay for specialty dining, it was the best steak I've had, hands down, on a cruise. Even better than Virgin, dare I say. I don't like saying nothing is better than Virgin, so... So I think if you do specialty dining with MSC on any ship, you're okay. But World America, from my understanding, has like 20 restaurants. There's like an Italy, there's a Greek restaurant, there is pizza that's separated. I think the biggest thing with them was like all their food is on the buffet or in the main dining room as far as what's included. So there were no there's no Guy's Burgers to go to or no Sorrento's if you're more familiar with Royal Caribbean. Like all the food was either buffet or main dining. And that was the biggest problem. So I think they've alleviated this with this World America ship because it's supposed to be built with Americans in mind and what we like. And they know we like to eat. So I think they're improving the food. And y'all know I'm going to tell y'all the truth. So so that's why we got to start this memberships because if it's bad, I'm going to tell y'all. But I think it's going to be good. I think they had a really beautiful ship. And looking at the videos from World America, because people are on now as it's making its way to Miami, it's a pretty ship, guys. I don't drink that much, but when I'm with my daughters, it's on. Yeah, with your daughters, like I say, get one and then you all can split it up. If you go to Sailor Services, they can split it up and put it on different scans. Because what you're gonna get is a wristband where they'll put it, where you scan it to buy your drinks. Split it up between you all. Just get one $200 or $400 one. Can't wait for brunch. Yes, you have to do brunch at the Wake or Razzle Dazzle. You can always go to the galley. They're open all the time. You can go and get brunch there. But if you can get a reservation, the Wake's brunch reservations, y'all, have been so hard to get. So as soon as you can book, so you can book restaurants 45 days before you're sailing. As soon as you can book, go ahead and get your brunch at the Wake. Like, just pick a day that you want to go. If it's sea day, Man, it's gonna be a fight because it was so hard to get in there. I tried walking up one day. I have not been to the wake for brunch. Well, I went the last day of the cruise, and that's another hack that I'll tell you guys. You can go to the wake the final day during disembarkation. They open at 6 in the morning, so you can go from 6 to like 9 because you don't have to be off the ship to 10 a.m. But otherwise, it is hard to get into the wake. I'm getting ready to book my first trip on Virgin from Puerto Rico. Your video on St. Lucia sold me. Yes, Miss Cali girl, come on, book through me. Look, they're doing the St. Lucia sailing during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, I would love to do this particular itinerary again. And I have my group cruise Thanksgiving, but I was like, I would not mind being in St. Lucia for Christmas. The bar tab can be used for specialty coffee, fresh juices, and drinks, but it depends on how much you plan to drink. Yeah, it's so hard to tell people how much you need because I've gotten to be a really light drinker. If I bring that bottle of wine, I just kind of have like a nightcap at night. And during the day, I have to have my Golden Horizon. So you had to get you a Golden Horizon from the dock house. Y'all, everybody knows that that's my drink. But I get like 1 or 2 of those. And then, you know, here and there, I'll get different drinks around the ship. I need to try brunch at Razzle Dazzle. It was so good. I have been sleeping on Razzle Dazzle. In this last trip, I went twice in one day. So I went for breakfast and then I went for dinner because that's just how the schedule fell. And I was sleeping on Razzle Dazzle's breakfast. They have like these rainbow churros that are really good. And Yeti, I know you like the churros from Icon, I think. I think you were the one who told me about them. So, but Virgin has some really good rainbow churros at Razzle Dazzle. They have acai bowls, which I'm a big fan of. And they have like a egg, bacon, and what else is it? Hash brown plate, I think. But they do have like if you guys are familiar with $1 Million bacon, so the bacon that's like covered in maple syrup and cooked, and probably the worst thing you could ever eat. It was so delicious though. But they do have that there. So definitely go by Razzle Dazzle for breakfast. Joshua said, I sail in 15 days. I'm so excited. Congrats, Joshua. I hope you enjoy your trip. Mika said, where do you get the breakfast sandwich? Which, is that the French toast burger? That one is in the galley. So you don't have to even book for that one. You can get that any day and every day. Yes to Golden Horizon. We got all our dinner reservations, but nothing showed up for brunch. Yeah, sometimes you have to switch it over, but yeah, they may already be booked. But if you get on, as soon as you get on the ship, you can go to Sailor Services, which is on deck 5. And you guys, I put out an embarkation video. I know it got thrown in between this series, so maybe you guys may have missed it, and I saw YouTube did not push it. But I put out an embarkation guide that will tell you, it says solo, but even if you're not going solo, it has all the gems for how to get what you want booked and what you should do the first day you board Virgin. So check that out. It is live on the channel. Try the coconut margarita from Pink Agave. Now, Charmaine, where were you when I was on Virgin? Let me write this down. Now I got to add. Now I got to add this to my list because I have not tried it and I'm months away from my next Virgin cruise. But thank you for that. I'm definitely going to add that at Pink Agave. Yummy churros. I wasn't able to do brunch reservations until I got on the ship. Nothing was available ahead of time. Yeah, I think sometimes it can be hit or miss. Like my last cruise, you could book them before, but nothing was available except for like some times that we're doing excursions I had. So once you get on the ship, definitely plan to do your bookings. And I'm going to do a lot of like tip videos for Virgin because I'm just going to go all in and just tell you all everything you need to know because it would be a lot easier for me to get this information out than to try to remember it every time I get on a live. But the 2 things, if you're going to book anything when you first get on the ship, get your reservation bookings in and get your spa booking. So if you're going to the thermal spa, you can rent like a 3-hour pass or do like a 3-hour pass where you can go to get in the hot tubs. They have a cold plunge tub in there, a pool, all these different saunas, a mud room. So I really love doing that, but you have to go and get a time slot for those 3 hours. Now, if you want to avoid people, the 6 to 9 a.m. slot usually has nobody. Nobody wants to get up at from 6 to 9 but me. So I usually get the spot to myself in the morning. Especially if you go on a port day. So if there's a port that you're not really planning to go to, or like Bimini where you can go at any time since we're there a little bit later, I would say get your thermal spa pass that day. But those two you definitely have to do. If you want to do that crazy bungee class, that one goes really, really quickly. So be sure to go in and grab that as soon as you get on board. But everything else you can kind of maneuver around. Things do open up, and sometimes you can just show up to some of these things like the workout classes. If you like the spin classes, sometimes you can show up and people don't come, so you get a slot. So if you don't get to book it before you get on ship, don't lose hope. It is still an opportunity that you'll get it. Let's see. I thought that was the only way to make those reservations. Yep. So the ship starts outside of the U.S. Which one? The St. Lucia one starts in San Juan. I definitely need to try the spa. Yeah, the spa is, I hate I didn't get to go last time, but I love going to that spa. Thank you, The Creation. I appreciate you watching my videos. And brunch after. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I go to the spa in the morning, and I probably don't even stay the full 3 hours. I probably go from like 6 to maybe even like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm usually tired by then. I just go and get brunch after that. So it's still enough time to get off the ship and do everything you need to do. Joshua said, I'm starting a travel vlog. Any tips for starting a YouTube channel? Congratulations! Wow, okay, let me think to starting a YouTube. There is just so much. And this is like the perfect time that you brought this up, because this is going to be one of my pivots that you guys are going to see me working on. I'm in the process of working on a new channel. My passion has always been teaching, which you guys can tell because I love teaching about solo travel, but I love teaching about social media and what I've been doing. So I'm definitely going to move. If you guys remember, I started Travel Biz Saturday, where I was kind of showing you guys behind the scenes of me doing travel, like as a business and as an influencer, and giving you guys the tips. So that's going to have to move to another channel because I realize the algorithm doesn't like both of them on the same channel. But one of the things I definitely want to talk about is starting a YouTube, because YouTube has been life-changing for me. And I was so afraid when I first got started. So my biggest tip for you is just do it. Like, don't worry about the views. Don't worry about what people may say or what people think. Just go ahead, start your channel, start making your videos. And from there, try to be as structured as possible with travel. Like, one thing I'll tell people, and the thing that I think has really helped me, is pick something. Like, travel is such a big world. Like, it's so many different avenues you can go into. But people are going to gravitate towards you based on what you choose and what you niche down to. And so, like, for me, everything has been solo travel for the longest. Like, now that my brand has grown a little bit, I'm able to branch out. But pick something that you like about travel and that you really, really enjoy. Like, don't do what's popular. Do what you really enjoy, because it's going to make it a lot easier for you to make videos. And that's the first thing, is just you want to get into the habit of being able to make those videos and make it as easy for you as possible. I'm somebody who always wants to like buy. When I first started, I was buying like all these lights and buying all these cameras and spending all this money to go on lavish trips, when what I should have been doing was focusing on what I really, really love to do, so that it would be easier for me to make content, and so I could make content within my budget. So there are different opportunities, and I'm going to share so much on my channel for how you can build your travel brand without spending money, because I have made some mistakes. I have made some mistakes in this brand, and I don't want to see anybody else do it, which is why I was like, I have got to start talking about how to do this, because this is one of the most rewarding things you'll do. And, getting the views, like, don't get me wrong. People will tell you, oh, don't focus on the views, don't focus on the views. Getting the views it feels good when you're getting it. But you have to be in a place to where you're happy with just being able to do the videos and your progression. Like, when you start out, you're going to stink. I almost cringe thinking about going back and watching my first travel vlogs, because there's no music anywhere. It's just awkward silences. Sometimes the video is like this way. Sometimes it's, horizontal. It's just all over the place. So you're going to make mistakes, but just start and do it and document your journey, and just know that one day it's going to pick up. that was pretty long-winded, but I love talking about this, and I'm so excited about this new channel because this is what I have always wanted to do. The vlogging and everything, it's been amazing. Like, I never could have dreamt of being in front of the camera as like a vlogger, but being able to teach people how to do social media and how to do vlogging and things like that, like, that is my dream. So I'm so excited about finally navigating into a space of being able to do that. Happily Ever Yeti said, I do everything on my phone. Content is really my memories. I just have fun. And that's the most beautiful thing and the best way to start. Like, I tell everybody, this series that you guys are watching now is the first series I've done with a camera. Everything has been through my phone. And you guys know, like, I have worked with, I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know I have done some pretty big things with my phone. I'll just leave it at that. I'm still a little funny about talking about things I've done. Like, I don't know, it's just hard for me to talk about myself, but I've been able to accomplish a lot with just my phone. And so I just want people to know, like, you don't have to go out and buy all this equipment. It's not the equipment that is gonna make or break your content. Like, it's gonna be what you put into it. It's hard work, but it's one of the most rewarding things you'll do. It's not easy at all. So Joshua, like, woo, more power to you. I know, like, that first like 2 years I was doing YouTube, every week I was like, I'm not doing this again. Like, I'm ready to quit. And y'all know I used to ghost all the time. Y'all. So I appreciate y'all who stuck around, because I used to like post and then you would not see me again for a long time, because it's really, because it can consume you, you know, when you're not getting the results. But don't focus on the numbers. Like Yadi said, have a good time and just enjoy yourself. Good question. Any more questions, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I see the laughing emoji coming in. Yeah, I get a lot of questions about being a content creator, and y'all, this world, this world. Mariah said, how do you feel about celebrity solo? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It is my number 2 behind Virgin. But I will say, for celebrity, you have to keep in mind it's a different client base. So celebrity is not going to be your, like, I say celebrity is geared towards an older audience. So it's not going to be your young, like, hip club. But you can get little feels of a good time in there when it comes to like partying and stuff. But I feel like Virgin is a better mix. But celebrity is an amazing solo cruise. I feel like if you want like a really luxury laid back vacation where you may or may not meet a lot of other solo travelers, celebrity is a good deal for you. I did the Ascent, and it's one of the most beautiful ships I've seen. The food was excellent, like even in the main dining room, which if you guys cruise, y'all know, like, main dining room food is not supposed to be that as good as Celebrity was, but Celebrity was phenomenal. So I love it for a solo traveler. I love it for somebody who can really kind of guide themselves, though. I would say Virgin almost is almost kind of like hand holding you as a solo traveler, because they have so many solo events. Celebrity doesn't have as many, and there are probably not as many solo travelers. So just keep that in mind, but it's great ship, great experience solo. Hey, Miss R. All right, guys, I don't think I see any questions. So we may go ahead and log off. I'll work on editing Barbados so we can get this series wrapped up. But thank you guys who hung in here with me for live. It's been a long one, so I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I took forever to get back home so I could do this. But thank you for watching the videos. Look for Barbados and the conclusion of this series for Martinique and St. Kitts coming soon. But that's going to be it. I am out. See you guys later.